Hey everybody, the Captain here again, and this is another video request. And if you have a video request or need some kind of a guidance, wisdom, consultation, tumult, and chaos, knowing Rush Limbaugh calls it tumult and chaos. If you just want me to tell you what I think, I will. You will pay me. Go to assholeconsulting.com, and I won't lie to you, unlike pretty much everybody else in the world is. Are you gonna be mean about it? Yeah, I'll be mean. Anyway. A young man writes, "Hey Cappy, to start, I'm a black male, 5'4", age 18. I've been through some things, but that's not going to stop me from where I'm going." There you go. "I just need someone like you to poke holes in my plan. I need you to keep me grounded in reality. I recently enlisted into the Air Force." That's actually good. Short guys become pilots, because, yeah, you can be short and be a pilot. I don't have too much detail on that, other than the fact that my dream job was on my job selection sheet, and I plan to enlist for 6 years. Okay, well, consider 20. You know how I like people, you know, you stay in 20, you get your pension, and you're set. And dude, you being 18, you're out at 30, free everything, free education, and then you get a pension at the end. So, you know, I'm 40, and I wish I had that 2 years ago. You know, so you can do a hell of a lot better than I am. I'm in the DEP right now while awaiting graduation. I plan to get in, use their money to pay for my schooling, housing, food, etc. Alright. At the same time, I calculated that if my finances do not change, which it shouldn't unless I do something dumb as fuck, I'd be able to save $1,000 a month after depositing $450 a month into my Roth. Oh, look at this guy. He's 18 years old. Talks more competently than most 36-year-olds twice his age. "I've adopted a minimalist lifestyle already. I have no debt. I don't know why you'd have debt at 18, but I've got 2 modes of transportation, a car and a motorcycle." Holy shit! Dude! Both of which I could take into the military free of charge. "The only recurring bill that I have to pay is my insurance on the motorcycle, which isn't substantially high. I shopped around. Now, as long as I remain sane, I'd get out after 6 years with at least $100,000 in the bank. I don't think that's good enough. I've just... 6 years, so you'd be $2,400,000. Nah, that won't be good enough for a 24. You'd only be in the top like 1/2%. Oh, look at this American, real American right here. Yeah, and you girls probably short. You don't want to have anything to do with him. He's short. Oh. I don't think that's good enough. I've decided that it'd be a good idea to try to use the VA loan to flip houses while I'm at it. The biggest advantage of doing that is the fact that essentially I'd get paid to flip the house via housing allowance and then profit off of each sell on top of that. The only downside is that I must live in the house that I flip, which isn't a huge one because, like I said before, I'm a minimalist. All my life could fit into a backpack and a duffel bag. My goal is to flip one house every 90 days over the course of 5 years. I hope to net about $1 million. I also plan to major in chemical engineering. Alright. With that being said, how realistic do you think this goal is? Hang on, let me move down here. How do you think that goal is? Going back to why I mentioned my height, high school girls are among the most shallow motherfuckers on the planet. Most of them will not date me because of my short stature. The rest of them won't date me because of my asshole personality. Give it time. Even though their parents love me, that's a different story, which I totally cool with because it saves me a lot of time from heartache. My goal is to be successful in life so I can take a shit on anyone and everyone who thought that they were doing something with their lives, whoever doubted me wouldn't date me. Look, alright, look, don't worry about girls. If you worry about girls, you're not putting the right focus and emphasis on it, and you won't succeed with girls. You have to do exactly what you're doing, get your game plan together, don't worry about them, and all of a sudden, like, they'll be like, holy shit, who's this guy who's like, oh, doing that and everything. So that'll come down the road. Now, on top of it, you're 18, you should be focusing on your studies anyway, your career. Well thought out, not exactly as... Now, Cappy, this was well thought out. It might not go exactly as planned, but as long as I don't get shot, knock a bitch up, or anything between, is this plan fairly solid? I'm not saying that's going to be easy. I'm not one to flow through the path of least resistance. I just want to know if it worked. I've got life experience. I'm just definitely waiting for this. Alright, here's the deal. I'll set this down. Everything is brilliant. Everything. But I think you're going to bite off more than you could chew, especially if you're going to major in engineering, go into the military, and then try and flip the houses. I would say you got to choose 2. With women, it's what? Beauty, intelligence, no, beauty, kindness, and sanity. Choose two. That's the joke. And it's the same thing here. You're not, with that military, I really, out of the three, mechanical engineering, Air Force career, and flipping the houses, I wouldn't be flipping the houses. Or at least to the level you want to do it. Every night, you got to work, dude. You got to go to the Air Force. They may ship you off somewhere. And if you got a property and then you're based in Italy or something like that, it's going to be really hard for you. Like if your contractors don't show up, if rent isn't in on time, somebody destroys the place, you're going to need an adjutant or an assistant or a property manager back in the United States to do it. And it's going to give you undue stress. I know you want to come out a millionaire at the age of 24, but it may not be possible. Can you buy a house here or there, flip it a little? Maybe, but I would not worry about flipping houses. You can do that when you get out of the military. Also, the whole point, I know it's an investment as you're viewing housing, but if you're driving, I don't want to misspeak. You already have housing taken care of with the military. Don't fuck around with it while you're in the military until you can take care of it. Housing it's not just an investment in terms of money, it's time. You gotta be there, and if you're not, you're gonna be paying somebody else. It just seems like that would be the one that's really gonna really fuck up or give you undue stress. Go into the military, have fun, get your degree in mechanical engineering, and then, you know, do a year, here, take a more measured approach. Do a year in the military first while you're getting your mechanical engineering degree. See if you even have time to do that. So kind of put your toe in the water first and say, okay, do I want to do the flipping house thing? All right. If you got all the time in the world, you think you could do it, all right, fine. I would then take a don't try and bang one out every 90 days. Take a bit more of a measured approach. But man, already at your age, you have a motorcycle and a car, you got your shit together, you got a plan, you haven't knocked anybody up. You don't have to be the #1 person in the world. You don't. It's not fun. Not that I would know, but that's so much work, it's going to take so much effort, you don't get to have fun and enjoy life. Go in the military, get your degree. I say if you like the military, stay your 20 years and then you're done. Because the other thing, and this isn't contradictory, but you haven't thought it through, what's the point if you're a minimalist to make millions of dollars? See, the whole point of being a minimalist is that you don't need to make millions of dollars. You have your free time. I know that you'd like to maybe retire at it. Maybe that's the goal, work up all this money and then retire. Well, shit, dude, stay in the military for 20 years. So it's up to you. Do you want to retire at 24 or do you, I think you'll be bored out of your mind given your workload and your drive. Or, are you okay retiring at 38? Having a pension, being a minimalist, and having a fair amount of money, maybe becoming a mechanical engineer in the private sector later. So, anyway, no, you don't have any bad ideas. I think you have too many good ideas. So kind of take it easy, step by step. You don't have to become a billionaire tomorrow. And see, once you join the military, okay, take some classes while you're in the military. Okay, can you handle that workload? Can you handle more? No? All right, stay with that. All right. And then also really contemplate, like, well, if you're a minimalist, why do you want to make millions of dollars? I don't want to make millions. Unless it was, like, super easy. But flipping houses is not super easy. Hey, best of luck to you, kid. It's good to see some younger people out there of your quality and caliber. Toodles.